Welcome back to the Auto Insider, where you come to find out what's new, what's hot, and what's not in the automotive industry. This week we have this 2023 Toyota Sequoia, the TRD-Pro. Hold on, I know most of you probably aren't looking for a full-size vehicle for off-road. But for the rest of you who have big families and you guys like camping, glamping, fishing, hunting, off-road adventure, you are gonna wanna take a look at this Sequoia. Now, the inside is luxurious, so you're not gonna miss anything on the road trip on your way to your outside adventure. But when you get there, you won't have to stress about how do I get to my favorite fishing hole. We brought the Sequoia here in our rock pit. This is where we bring all of our off-road vehicles to see just how capable they are. Some do better than others. I know the Sequoia is a little bit wide and big for you off-road trails around, so it's not something you'll be entering probably in any kind of competitions. However, when you find the need to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city, this will get you there in style and capable off-road. So now we're approaching my favorite little rock hole where I bring off-road vehicles. You can see some of the capabilities of the vehicle. So of course, we're driving the Sequoia TRD-Pro. So this is hardly an indication of what this vehicle will do. Well, it's an indication, but it's hardly the wide breadth of capabilities on this Sequoia TRD-Pro. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put us down in 4 low. I'm gonna switch the drive modes. Got my downhill assist on. And let's just see how we approach these hills. We did this recently in the 4Runner TRD-Pro. You can look here at some more of our videos and see how it performed. And right away, the first hill, I did hear a little scraping under the bottom. This TRD-Pro from the Sequoia is not quite as raised as the 4Runner was, and in all fairness to the Sequoia, most people buying this aren't going to be off-roading quite as much as people in the Toyota 4Runner. It's not really very many trails that you could take a vehicle of this size and magnitude off-roading. Most of the trails aren't wide enough for a vehicle like this, so you'll find yourself in some pretty deep trouble if you were trying to take this Sequoia on some of those paths and trails. Well, now that we've done about as much as most of you will ever do in your Sequoia, let's go back to the concrete jungle where most of you will spend your time. So as I mentioned, once you get done in the rock core, or you out fishing, camping, looking for that perfect glamping spot for those who don't necessarily want to go camping, when you get back on the open road, it's almost like you're riding a luxury vehicle. The tires are a little bit noisier than, say, when we drove the Lexus LX a few weeks ago. But this TRD-Pro was far more capable in the rock pit than the Lexus was. Even though it was impressive, it didn't amount to much compared to this TRD-Pro. So honey, I know this isn't an electric vehicle. And I know you're hooked on that not having to buy gas and the car being really quiet and taking off really fast. But while we talk about this Sequoia TRD-Pro, I want you to know it is hybrid. So it does have electric motors, front and rear. So when we come to a stop, we're not burning any gas.
That's helpful.
Your first impression though on these red seats, I love them. What do you think?
I like them. I mean, it was kind of interesting. It's got the it looks like camouflage. Is that what it's supposed to look like on the, like this part?
Yeah, the design in the seat backs, yes.
So it's kind of cool. I like it. I like this little red outline. I think it's kind of cute.
So you hear a little whistle from the engine. I love that.
Okay, yes.
And then I love the deep-throated exhaust from this V6. So for me, I get the best of both worlds riding in here. Not to mention, we could tow 9,000 pounds if we wanted to. I was off-roading a little while ago, and I thought maybe I should take my wife and my daughter. Maybe we ought to go camping, and we get us a big trailer, and we can go out and we can go glamping somewhere.
Well, okay. would love to see Sydney camping somewhere.
So see, people, it's a new adventure for a family. So as you can hear, it gives us a nice sound. It accelerates pretty good.
Okay.
Now, what do you think about it on the highway? So we were going to your glamping trip. You still get to be a little bit of luxury before you got there, right?
Yeah, it does feel good in here, so I'm okay with it. Once you get in here, because it's a bit of a hike to get up here, I'll say. But once you get in here, it's great.
We're gonna have a hard time breaking her, folks. We're gonna get her out of this EV thing if it kills me. Don't you like the vantage point of being up so high and seeing over everything on the road?
I do. I agree. I love that part.
And what about the fact that you got captain's chairs here on the second row? And unlike some of the other full-size SUVs, we actually even have a full-size third row back there.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's the mini little Auto Insider Junior little mini one here, and today I'm giving you my first look at Toyota Sequoia TRD. So, first when I step in here, first thing I notice is this beautiful red interior. It looks so nice. All the details look scrumptious. It's a very big car. I feel like I'm sitting way up high, but I feel like I can see around all the traffic. That's good. I feel like it's just really wide for the road, though. I'm not a huge fan of like really big cars, but I can deal with this. Well, there's 3 charging ports in here, just in the front seat, which I think is great.
Yeah.
I said 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's a wireless charging pad, so it's not a port.
There's 3 places to charge.
There
Is there any
are
places back here?
There are 2. There's a USB and then a fast charging thing, and then there's an actual. Still on the hunt for my right. There's an actual plug. What are the plugs called that?
USB.
No,
That's a
plug,
120 volt outlet.
Outlet. That's what I meant.
So that means it charges fast. The air feels great. Where's the fan? Oh, see, I love that up there. I love it up there. There's a little fan on this part of the ceiling, so it can blow right on you.
She says fan, she means AC, man.
Same thing.
No, it's not a fan. It's an air conditioning.
But yeah, that's all I really have for you guys today. Yeah, like and subscribe and comment and just let everybody know that you want to hear more of me.
Yes, by all means, if you want to hear more from the Auto Insider Junior, please like and subscribe so you can be notified whenever we release our next automotive review. But I said from the beginning, we can't reduce this Sequoia to any one thing. It's great off-road, and it's pretty darn good on the open road as well. But before we go, let's take a quick look at how this Sequoia performs in your day-to-day life. You know, grocery store, hardware store, getting things home that wouldn't fit in a car. That's why you all are buying SUVs these days, right? So continuing with the family vehicle theme, here's what the back of your full-size SUV probably looks like. And with all this space behind that third row, there's plenty of room for the kids in the second row. One thing I do like about this setup here in the cargo area is this multiple tiering. This way you can put things below the floor and you don't have to worry about your belongings crushing other belongings sitting on top of each other. And when you're done, power fold in third row comes right back into place and you can go pick up the family friends. True to form for Toyota, all of your convenience and safety features are here. You have the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, but you also have ways to answer your phone, control your radio stations on one side of the steering wheel. The other side, you can set your smart cruise control, your lane keep assist, and then every family knows how important storage is in an SUV. Here you have this huge center console. There's multiple ways to access this storage compartment. Plus, there's even places for odd-shaped things to store here. And when you're ready to hit the road, you have automatic on and off headlights with the auto dimming feature. You also have rain sensing windshield wipers and control here for your rear windshield wiper. And here to the left of the steering wheel is a little bit of a control center for things that you're not going to use all the time, but when you do need them, you don't have to go searching through some touchscreen to find them. And then here to the right of the steering column, you have your trailer brake control just below your push button start. You know, for pulling that luxury trailer on your glamping trip. And then whenever we're talking about a family vehicle, we have to talk about the backup camera and the 360 view monitor. As you can see to the right of the screen, it gives you a bird's eye view of everything around the vehicle. On the other side, it gives you just what's directly behind the vehicle. And those guidelines direct you to your parking space. So for those of you watching who are like my wife and my daughter, and you swear by these monitors for your parking assistance, I'm still a fan of the old school right-hand mirror that aims to the ground when you put the vehicle in reverse. It keeps me from scratching my wheels and tires, and that's just how I was taught to drive. Thank you, Toyota, for combining the old and the new. And here's some free advice for those of you who weren't taught the old school way of parking. Whenever you're parking a vehicle on a decline, always turn your steering wheel toward the curb. In case something strange happens, your vehicle won't roll all the way down the hill. So in conclusion, if it were my money, looking for a full-size SUV, and I had a type of family that wanted to go and live the outdoors life, be more active, which maybe we should be thinking about it, this Toyota Sequoia TRD-Pro would really be a consideration. However, with the size of it, the fuel economy, and just having to drive in a metropolitan area, driving around downtown Atlanta, midtown Atlanta, having to park in small parking decks, it does become a bit of a hindrance. So I don't know if the Sequoia TRD-Pro would make my list of vehicles for the family, but it may make your list. But let's answer the question. Is it hot or is it not? If you're looking for a 7-passenger, off-roading, vacation type of a vehicle, this Sequoia is really warm. It just will need a little more fuel efficiency to make it hot in my category. So like the little auto insider said, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and then download the SoundCloud app and listen to all of our reviews in their entirety. The 2023 Toyota Sequoia TRD-Pro. Everything it was designed to do, it does it absolutely splendidly. Would it work in my lifestyle? Probably not. But if you got a lot of people to carry around, you got boats to tow, and you want to go out and explore the world, the TRD-Pro Sequoia is one to watch.